Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to History Decaying. Just parked up at my next explore. I've been here a few times. I don't know much history about the place, to be honest. I know there was a fire that ripped through. I'm not sure if it was before or after it was abandoned though. I had some great results. I came here just at the end of December. Had some great results on Deadcom. So I'm going to do a bit more of a paranormal investigation today and see what comes through. I'll speak to you when I get there. So guys, just about to get to the first part of the explore. I don't know if this video will go up in one part or two, because there's two separate buildings to this. I know you've got the actual house and you've got the old stable block. Other than that, like I said, I don't know much history about this place. As I've been walking to it, you walk through the woods, it's lovely, to be honest. I've had Deadcom running. It's not said much. It's repeated a few things from the last time I was here. It's on about housing, his path, stop, his member. Last time I checked, we're not in Jimmy Savile's again, so who knows what that is. No, I'm joking. But you might be able to hear chainsaws somewhere off in the distance. A lot of trees have come down since last time I came here. We've had a lot of storms in Scotland recently. It's not been fun, but which made the walk here a hell of a lot more difficult than it probably needed to be. We're just coming up on the stables now. I shouldn't get caught here. Not that people really care. A lot of people know where this place is. Obviously I'm not going to give out the location, because there is wee bams that watch urban exploring videos just to find places to go and vandalise and to drink at, and that I don't agree with. So turn you around, you can see what I'm seeing. There's a big old barn there, which again, the mechanic in me is going, oh, big garage. And just through the trees, you've got the old barns. I'm assuming servants would have lived in there previously as well. Don't know for sure. We'll go have a look at this barn first. See what's inside it. And see if Deadcom comes up with anything interesting. At the minute I think they just use it for a wood store. There's like a bungalow down that way somewhere that I think keeps a lot of the vandals away. So yeah, it's just really used as a wood store. Hey, look at that space, seal that up. That's one hell of a workshop. And again, that's the mechanic in me coming out. I'm not going to go in there too much because it's just rubbish and logs. I'm going to go have a look inside these barns and see what we can find. See if anything there is willing to talk to us. Like I said before, this isn't going to 100% be paranormal investigations. This isn't just going to be urban exploring. It's going to be a little bit of both. But I am curious. I've always believed in ghosts. I'm curious if they can talk through modern devices, if they actually know how they work, if we can get some intelligent responses. Speaking of which, Deadcom's just come up and said calm. So maybe they're happy for me to be here. Maybe they're not. I guess me and you will find out together. Look at this place, like it's beautiful. You're in the middle of the woods. Nothing around for miles. The local village, about a mile east of where we are now, and even then there's not much in that. Which way shall we go first? Let's go this way. See what we have around us. If you've worked out where I am, it doesn't say much, to be honest. I know this place is pretty open. It's not a risky explore. It's a dangerous one. The building is in absolute ruins, as are these plants trying to get through to the first bit. No, we're not going that way. I'm wearing jeans and boots, and I still don't want my manhood slapped by twigs. It's not pleasant. I'm sure. Get the views up. Urban Explorer gets slapped in deck. But not today. I'm sure it will happen someday on this channel, but not today. So, first few open buildings here, like this, it's like a nest. There's just buildings all around, and big thorny bastards. I don't want to get ow. Saying I don't want to get pricked, and here we go. Oh, hardly really worth it. Like I said, most of it's like this. Although that's pretty cool. The old electric stuff. I'm into my engineering, not mechanics. So that stuff does still interest me. As well as danger, asbestos. Oh well, I'm already asthmatic, how much worse can I get? Ow! Been attacked by fucking branches. This is, for it being, you know, peace. Peace. I'm assuming they want peace. Sick of people like me coming properly. This place. It's a shame it's been left to rot like this. But it would be great for small businesses just starting up. Just a wee unit to store some stuff. This one's a bit different. Big old cat's toilet. People naturally will come and dump this stuff here. So there's no dizzy cap there. So you got an old dizzy cap. Some of you might be too young to remember what that was for. This room just seems to be filled with old car parts, big welding gas bottle, and maybe your grandpa's chair. Moving. Just come up saying moving. So maybe they're following me. Her mobile. Moving her mobile. Okay. Doesn't really make much sense. Again, some of these rooms are absolutely trashed. I'm going to do some research on this place after I leave. Hopefully shooting another video today after I've done this one. I have an old colliery just north of here, but we'll see if we get there or not. I'm not trying to open that door. It's just got bad news written all over it. Again, they're just really trashed rooms. We'll go in the big main building now, see what's in here. I hate it when Deadcom makes that noise. That's pretty cool. Some more of the old industrial stuff in here. Like I said, I was here just over a month ago on winter solstice, Yule. But it's amazing how quickly these places change and you forget what's actually in here. Just put the light on. So you can see a bit more. Like a room like this, it wouldn't take much to get property, to get it as a workshop for somebody. New window, new doors, clear the outside a bit. It's an ideal workshop for someone, you know, a kid just starting out on the mechanics journey.
Moving.
Oh, wow. This bit's a bit looking, I am walking on that. One of the previous times I came here I did walk up them steps, but I don't think I'll be risking it on that floor anymore. It's just me here. Some more of the old electric boxes. Yeah, it's just me here today. I haven't got my wife with me, she's unfortunately having to work. So, no risking any injuries, I suppose. I haven't got anybody to look after me or give me sympathy. This floor seems a bit more solid. Like, some graffiti I don't mind, some of it's pretty cool. Stoned transformer in the corner there, which is pretty cool.
Their attitude.
Not sure what to make of that. I'm not going to acknowledge everything Deadcom says to me today, or in this bit anyway. I hate it when it does that. It just beeps at you. Go around into this bit and I'll show you my favourite piece of graffiti here. Part one, what got me into urban exploring, apart from an old hotel when I was a teenager, was I love the Fallout games. Oof, that floor's a bit rickety.
His mind.
And it really got me into looking at abandoned buildings. I can find Pothead Vault Boy. Again, graffiti's not my favourite thing. I can appreciate good artwork, but that is cool. It made me laugh. Again, new floor. Maybe a new roof too. But you've got some great little workshops here for people. Great space for them to, you know, come and explore the trade. Maybe get a bit better at it. Learn the do's and don'ts in a safe space. Like, it just seems bizarre to me that this is left to go to rot. It's such a great space for that. Such a great space to really learn how to do things. Whew. And that's why I won't be walking on any of the upstairs floors. Because if a massive beam like that can go down, I am not risking going on any more of them. So like in the previous video, I said there'll be a bit at the end of this. We'll have all the history of this building, of these buildings, what they were used for, how long they've been abandoned. Look at this is cool. Like, if you're not into industrial stuff, I get it, but that is cool. Big old chunky on off for the welder. You fucking want it to be that chunky if you're using it to weld. It's weird, like there's that there and then there's a lovely little fireplace in the corner. And old abandoned Honda CRV, I think. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of them types of cars. Well, it did seem to say VTEC on the side, so I mean that could have been a Beautiful big bit of furniture there. It's just left in here, rotting away. See what's around them. These walls, it's just beautiful. It's quiet. So I get, you know, maybe the people next door don't want these to be turned into anything. I don't understand that. It just seems a waste. Leave them to rot. Look at them doors. The nerd in me really wants to Aragorn open them. And if you don't know what I mean, go and watch Lord of the Rings. Where have you been for the past 20 years if you've not watched Lord of the Rings?
That brick.
They're brick. You know what that means? They're horrible. I hate them things. Again. Lovely little stable block. I don't know if it's a stable. Well, if these were stables, they're not much.
Stopped.
Rot in here. But it wouldn't take much, really. It'd take a lot of weed killer. That it would take a lot of. But other than that, it wouldn't take much to sort these greens out. This one is always giving me the fear. This room here. Always freaked me out. I'm not sure why. Because ever since I watched the film Good Night Mr. Tom, I've been scared. Stupidly. A little cupboard under the stairs like that. Where does that go? I'm assuming into that bricked up door. It's not, oh, there's something in this room. Rather surprisingly, for where this is installed, and there isn't signs of drug use. What did you just say? Killed. Who was killed? So as you probably just heard, Deadcom just came up and said killed. Now it's just said tongue. Who was killed? Or what was killed? There's a blanket there, but look at that fireplace, that is lovely. Imagine that on a cold winter's morning, kind of like this one. It's freezing today. I always seem to come out and do these when it's ice cold.
Player.
Player. Just so you can see, got Deadcom there, fucking light. But it's on aeroplane mode. So if you believe in these apps or not, I don't know, it's up to you. But there's no way that these things can come up.
Love.
Love? Is that what you just said? Love? Let's see what it says. Player, loved, I don't know if this is going to focus, is it? It's not. I'll put a screenshot in now. So you can see what it says. Again, seems odd these things that come up on these apps. I don't believe in coincidences.
Recipe.
Player loved recipe. Maybe he was a good cook. maybe she was a bad cook and that's why she got killed. Who knows? This is the true crime drama watcher. Wow. Look at this, like, got some big old doors on there.
His passage.
It's a bit weird. Oh shoot, that's where them stairs lead us into here. So does that door lead into here? I don't honestly know. Yeah, like I was saying before, Deadcom rudely interrupted me for the area I'm in.
Success.
It is quite surprising. There isn't evidence of drug use. Unfortunately, it is quite rife here. Which is a shame. Beam! Like, how did they get that into place, like, even 100 years ago, 200 years ago? How did they get that up there? That's what I always want to know about these places. That's what fascinates me about buildings and industrial stuff, especially the older stuff. Like, how did they do it? When you consider what we build now is all shit and it falls to down. The snagging lists are as long as your arm. But yet, hundreds of years ago, they were building things like this.
Home.
And despite all the rot, they still survive. Which seems absolutely alien to modern day building standards.
Battle.
There you go, another creepy fucking understair cupboard.
Corner.
I know what's up here. Posted a picture of it on my Instagram before. It's absolutely incredible. There's another wheeled fireplace over there. There's like 4 in here. I'm not walking on these floors, as you can see. They are rotten. There's more fires down there. And it's just such a stunning room. It's so beautiful here. Put my bag down there. Take a rest. And enjoy the view. I'm going to sit here for a minute. See what Deadcom's been saying. His passage, success, light, home, battle, corner. It's not much. Not much intelligence anyway. It just seems to be. I mean, it could be like a residual haunting. Just people going about their days. Like nothing ever happened. Like this building isn't completely trash. But I'm going to chill out for 5 minutes. So I've just been sat at the top of these stairs again. Just chilling out really. Enjoying the peace. When I was about to start recording, about to leave, Deadcom comes up to me and it says, it's just been sat on the side there, go out, order. So I'm guessing whoever's here doesn't want me here. So I'm going to listen to now. Who knows what we'll encounter in the next bit of our explore. Down these sketchy ass spiral staircases. You know what I find fascinating about these is you can feel as you're walking down where everybody else has walked. Because there are the feet marks moved into it. It's pretty cool to know. To wonder how many people walked up them stairs daily. The footprints of my massive ass feet, you can see like where it's dipped down. I don't got a shot up on camera, but you can see it in person where it's dipped down. And with the people that walked over it so many times, talking down the steps, probably hundreds of times a day, you'll be able to hear Chainsaw's going now, guaranteed. Which means I put a shitter on my paranormal investigation. But who knows? Maybe when we get over there, we won't be able to hear them as much. They'll be chopping up the trees that fell in the storms, destroying wooden footpaths. It was a trek to get into this bit today. Really difficult. Clambering over trees, climbing under them, trying to not fall on my ass in the mud. There you go. That's the other side of the stable lot. Absolutely stunning. Like personally, I'd turn that into a home. If I had the funds behind me, I'd turn that into a home. Absolutely beautiful. You're in the middle of nowhere. You just gotta watch not turn it too far around. Oh, there we go. Did turn you too far around. Yeah. Imagine just living there. Honestly. Chainsaw's going off. But I got used to that growing up in the country. In the countryside, should I say. It's people clearing the felled trees from the storm. Let's hope they don't come and shout at me for where I'm going. I'm not going to show you just yet. That was a spoiled surprise. I'm just walking up on the building now, hoping those guys chopping the trees and don't come and say anything, but to be honest, there's no prospect law in Scotland, so it doesn't really have much of a difference if they do. Sorry, freedom of movement. It's freedom to explore. So, I'm turning around now. You can see where I am. This place is incredible. So fucking beautiful here. They're just over there, dropping trees now. Get them. Trying not to get them on video anyway. So this is the house. Went along with them barns, and you know it was coming with how incredible they barns looked. You knew the house was going to be something spectacular. It had to be, didn't it? But look at this. Absolutely stunning. Similar to my logo. So like I said, I don't know too much history. I know a fire ripped through here years ago. I don't know if that was before or after it was abandoned. I hate the thought that it was after, but the thought of people like perishing in here in a fire is horrendous to think of. Ways to die, being burned alive and drowning are my two biggest fears.
Carry.
But look at that. Absolutely incredible. This place would have been stunning in its heyday. What am I trying to do? Find some pictures. Sorry, what am I trying to do? Find some pictures of this place in its heyday. Obviously I'll credit the owners, and I'll put them in the video so you can see, and we can all see what this place used to look like. But like seeing some of the old features still surviving, despite how long this place has clearly been abandoned. The video's probably going to cut off soon because I need to change my battery. Is there any trouble with these?
Key identifier.
Well, that's a bit relevant given these days, isn't it? Like these rooms down here have always given me the fear of it, especially that one. it's quite a calm feeling place. And it also can feel quite, ominous is the wrong word, but freaky. Really freaky at times. Just imagine like how amazing this place would have been and what these rooms are used for. There's fireplaces in nearly every room, everywhere you look. There's another fireplace. And it's just so sad that these places are let to go like this. And not to sound like a dick. It's good for people like me. I like to come and explore them. I mean, the stones are starting to chip and fall. I'm amazed this place has stood for as long as it has. You can see it's starting to slip away. Just through age and decay. And it's a shame. It really is a shame that places like this are just going to waste. But there's no saving this now. This will all be a pile of rubble one day.
Leave.
Again, fireplaces. It's telling me to leave. I'm not going to leave. Just having a look around your home. Again, look. Just everywhere you look, there's fireplaces. And if you're a fan of another Explore channel, they normally do what he normally does.
Decisive judge.
Not quite as trashed as this place. He doesn't do places as trashed as this. But he does love his fireplaces, and I've got to agree with him. There is nothing better than a big open fire. Don't know if this will focus. No, it won't. Right, that's my camera. But look at that. Lovely old fireplace with the tiles still on it. It's just such a shame that this place is going to waste. So I'm back, guys. New camera in the back, new battery in the camera even. It's amazing how quickly you forget your words when you're just talking to yourself, talking to a camera. You start to feel like you're going a little bit insane. Doorway to the beautiful back gardens this place would have had over the fields. And like I said, I have been here before, and I do like certain graffiti, and this place has probably my favourite piece. Pac-Man. So it's definitely haunted. You can see the ghosts. You can name all four of them. Oh, I don't know. You're a nerd just like me. I don't know what that means. Fidelis in Adversis, 1822. So was that when this place was built? 1822? Like I said, I'll confirm it in the little clip I'll put in after giving you some history on this place. Letting you know what I find. If there's anything interesting or any strange going on in here. Like I said, yeah. Literally in the middle of nowhere, it's just fields, and trees, and birds, and peace and quiet, and everything I crave. There's not many cities I like, and probably none. Don't even like where I'm from in Leicester. But this is just bliss to me. Big old house in the middle of nowhere. Nothing but me, the sounds of nature, and chainsaws, which can't be helped, you know. I love this. It's just, imagine this in the summer, it's completely surrounded by leaves, and it'd be amazing. I always wonder with some parts of graffiti, like what is the purpose? Why spray it where they have? Things down into the basement there. Don't want to fall down that. Even less so, I don't want to drop my camera down there.
Bread.
Let's see. You sleep bread. Makes all the sense in the world, I suppose. Just absolutely gorgeous, this place. Absolutely stunning. I think I've missed a bit. I might not go into the basement today, because what I was going to do I can't do with the chainsaws going. You'd want it to be more quiet than it is. It can be quite treacherous to get down there. Like I said, I'm on my own. I don't want to break a leg or anything. That is creepy as. Like, I always wonder with hauntings, and you can call me crazy, call me insane all you want, but if you've ever watched the show Supernatural, there's a creature in it called the Tulpa, and in the show the Tulpa takes on like what's written about it and what's said about it. So if you were to say, you know, spirit here did X, Y and Z, the communications you'll get from that spirit will follow on with the story, with the urban legends. And I always wonder, like, is that what happens in some places? These demons, these negative entities, whatever. Is it because of urban legend and urban stories and creepypastas and whatever? And that's the reason that these things seem to happen. I hope that's just dew running down my moustache. I'm pretty sure it is. Like, those rooms are pretty creepy, pretty weird. It would have been absolutely incredible here. Being brave here. Something you won't know about me yet. I am terrified of heights. That is too high for me. So me getting that close to the edge is pretty much unheard of, to be honest. It sounds stupid, I know. Another view down into the maze of basements. I'm sure there was a way to the other side of that wall. Look at the old staircase. It's almost like, again, you're going to call me a nerd or a geek. Hogwarts and the moving staircases. Like, you could just imagine that here. Blocked up fireplace just up there. I mean, one thing's for sure. This place would have kept a lot of chimney sweeps in business. It's just so beautiful. So calming and relaxing here.
Happy.
Apparently the spirits are happy now. Maybe that's because I'm talking about how beautiful their home is. And how incredibly lucky I am that I get to do this. Like, I do work full time. I'm a forklift driver. So it's not like I can do this every day. That's why the moment videos will unfortunately be as and when I can get them up. I'm trying to get the time to batch do a load. I'm hoping to go back home to Wales to get a load done. A couple you may have seen on other channels, maybe some you haven't. Maybe do some paranormal investigations there. One of them I know for sure. It's quite risky to go in. It's right up on the main road, but there's a room in there that I've wanted to see for the longest time. and well, the only way to see it is to go in. I'm gonna leave you for a second, climb up these stairs, see if I can find the way to the other side of that staircase. So I've just wandered about for about 5 minutes, thinking I'm talking to you guys, and I was talking to myself. I have no idea what I was saying. I was just rambling as you do. Oh. Well, there's an offer you can't refuse every day. No, what I was saying is basically, you know, this place has been used. Like, there's evidence of campfires, and if you look down in the basement, I don't know how well you'll see it from up here. I said I'm not going down, not risking injury. I'm out here on my own. But all down there, there's bottles and cans and evidence of people coming here to drink. Smashed glass all over the floor. I'm going to give you the view. Like, so scared of heights, like, terrified. View down there, the basement hallways. That is so high for me. I know I was just saying, a lot of people laugh at me that I've never been on a plane before, and my wife is hoping to get me over that fear this year with a short flight to Belfast or Dublin. Probably Belfast, because I don't own a passport. I've never been on a plane, never needed one. But we'll see how that goes. Like, I'm not joking, this is too high for me. I don't know what's giving me my fear of heights. I've never really fell from a height or anything. I'm just absolutely petrified of them. Yeah. I suppose it's normal, really. Like, my argument against flying has always been, I can't survive a 30,000 foot fall, but I can swim. No, I can't swim from the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, but it sounds logical to me. So I'm just leaving the now, just walking back to the car, and Deadcom seems to have become active again. And stayed very quiet, actually, at the house. It seems to be talking a lot more now. She can't see cowards. Don't know what that means. But this happened last time I was here. That it was reasonably active. It went quiet for a bit. And then when I started to leave, it seemed to have become quite aggressive. I'm going to let it follow me a bit longer. Obviously not let it follow me home. The good thing about being a pagan is you know how to protect yourself against these things. Please. I said lady happy. So maybe they are happy I'm leaving, maybe they don't want me there. It seems a bit odd though that it's always when I'm leaving that it seems to pick up. It's drained 2 camera batteries, and it's drained the panel light I use on the top of my camera. So it's got quite a bit of energy from that. I've got a brand new iPhone 15, and yeah, I've had it running on Deadcom, but it's drained it down to 86%. It was at 100 when I left my car. I've had it on charge in my car just in case. So shouldn't be draining it that quick. As you can see, so walking through here, I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. No sounds of distant chainsaws anymore. Just my boots on the gravel. It's actually getting quite warm, which is nice. I hate the cold. I'm definitely a summer person, but it's nice to have the sun out. I have to wear a fucking woolly hat all the time. Yeah, absolutely stunning here. I'm about to.
Resolute gate.
Resolute gate. That sounds a bit thick here. I don't know what resolute means. Seems it's coming out with some very odd things at the minute though. So I might just keep the camera rolling for a bit as I walk through the wooded area, because that's when it seemed to get really aggressive the last time I was here. I can't remember exactly what it said, but in the bit after, I'll get the notes up that I saved from Deadcom.
It says.
And I'll tell you some of the weirder stuff it said when I was leaving, but it definitely became more aggressive as I was leaving the last time. See what it's on with now. Oops. There you go, kid. That's why you don't look at your phone whilst you go out on a walk. You'll end up on your ass. I cannot for the life of me remember where this town is. I know it's down here somewhere. Used to be a little wooden fence.
Held.
Can hear voices. So I've gone past it. No, not yet. I ain't gone past it yet, but I can definitely hear voices. So if the video suddenly cuts off, saying hi again, it's weird how it picks up as I'm leaving. Don't know if that means it doesn't want me to leave, or wants me to leave quicker. Guess we'll find out into this wooded bit.
It.
As you can see, if it was people that I could hear the voices of, I'd be able to see them. There's too much vegetation, the sound. You can hear the chainsaw still. The sound wouldn't carry that much through the woods. Freaks me out when Deadcom does that. Just want to say, you know, Deadcom by Dark Horse TV, it's a fantastic app. Really, really great tool. I greatly believe in it. After using it myself, it's fantastic. Cannot praise it enough. I use it at my work's haunted. I used it in my home once to prove to my wife that it works. And the responses we were getting, almost instantaneous, made sense.
County.
And comforted my wife. Like, I would have come across somebody now if their voices were of a human, or a living human rather. There was definitely voices. Definitely heard people speaking. I know I'm talking quite quietly, hoping This is getting picked up. I don't want to know where them voices were coming from. Sounded like a woman speaking.
Stiff stomach.
Don't know. Your guess is as good as mine on stiff stomach. Mate, like I was saying, Deadcom's brilliant. Cannot rave about it enough. And but it does come out with some random bollocks sometimes. But you don't know if you're just picking up on the middle of a sentence. You know, you don't know if it's just two spirits talking and it's randomly picking up on that. I'm trying to remember now. I've got to climb deeper into the forest to get around the trees that have fell in the storms. I can hear voices.
Shake.
That was me snapping a twig. Yeah, last time I was leaving, and I knew, obviously it was a cold windy day, winter solstice, Yuletide, but I could hear footsteps behind me, and I could hear branches snapping on the ground, and it was quite bizarre.
Happy.
Like, normally you just walk that way, up the path. Quite clearly that's now impassable. Which way did I go again? I'm lost in the woods, guys. I suppose if this video goes up, I made it out. If it doesn't, well, I'm still lost in these woods.
I relied on lies.
Excuse me? I relied on liars. Who knows what that means? Or what it entails. I'm pretty sure this is the way I came in. I can't remember. I'm hoping that those guys that are dropping down the trees are going to be coming this way soon. Because even if it's... Ow! I've got to stick up my ass. Even if it's not for the exploring, it's a nice peaceful walk. A lot of dog walkers use this bit of woods. It'd be a shame. I mean, that tree must have been down a while by now. It's telling me to leave again. Just as I walked out of the house, it told me to stay. Maybe it's two. Maybe it's indecisive. Maybe it's warning me. I don't know. That is the thing about paranormal investigations, is you don't always know what you're talking to or who you're talking to, especially if they won't tell you the names. Which it doesn't unnerve me that much. I always want to know. I'm better off going this way. you're coming on this adventure with me, just as much as a learning curve for myself, because that was a pain in the ass to get through. So I'm hoping there's a way through this way. Let's see. You're coming on this adventure with me and we'll find out. Slipping on logs. Probably shouldn't be doing this with a camera in my hand. Like I said, I grew up in the countryside.
No wonder.
So I'm used to scrambling through woods and away from people. It just becomes second nature. I've no idea where the fuck I am now. For all I know, the path's over there. The normal path. Wow. Sometimes it's worth coming off the beaten path. Look at that. That's all twigs growing out of it. That's insane. Okay. Force my way through some of them. And come back out this way. Thanks for joining me on that adventure. Oh yeah, why do I talk like you're here with me? It's weird. I've never done this before, never videoed myself. I'm just checking how much video I've got left.
I stole.
Never really used a camera before. But it feels so much more comfortable and easier to do this shit when you're talking to yourself or to you guys, you know here. Right, I'm gonna love you and leave you now. I'll see you on my spare room. See you in a bit, guys. So, I've just been looking up the history of that house, and whilst obviously editing the video, the land's been inhabited since the 1330s, so there's obviously a lot of potential for death at the property, and hand in hand with that, a lot of paranormal activity. Little bit of history on the house. It was built between 1820 and 1825. I know the plaque above the door, the red 1822, was something to do with the original inhabitants of that house, the Murray family. They lived there lived on that land from 1754 to 1911. In 1911 the house was sold. There's no history, or I can't find any history on who it was sold to. And the people that had that house from 1911 to 1961. In 1961 it became a private girls' school until 1964, and it was abandoned in that year. Why it was abandoned, I don't know. I can't find the history on that at all. And it's laid abandoned since 1964. In 1972 parts of the house were demolished and features were ripped out of the house. Again, I can't find any history on why that was done. Why not just demolish the house or leave it as is? When I was walking back from the house, you heard me say quite a lot, the Deadcom picked up the last time I was there, and one of the things, or two of the things that stuck in my mind then, is it came up saying hanging morning and then tree, and that is when I started to hear the sounds of branches snapping behind me and people walking behind me. In this video you hear me talking about I can hear people talking, and never came across anybody, so who knows, was it paranormal or was it just somebody walking through the field, but that's a good distance away from that path. I'm going to pop some pictures in after this wee bit of what the house looked like before it was abandoned and obviously before it was demolished. It was absolutely stunning. I wish I could have explored it back then, but too young for that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Obviously I want to go back and do another paranormal investigation there, do a proper one. Maybe I'll go back at night and really see what we can catch there. Thank you so much for the support that I've been given on this journey so far. It is really appreciated, and yeah, thank you. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.